Okay, this is Grant Mulder, and this is my news app. So to start off, showing the handlebar labs are all checked off for the news app. And then going for the live demo. So it's the basic look. It just shows the top headlines taken from an API for the news API. And we can click on any of them, say the first one. It'll pull up with the URL, and it'll load uh, the actual like news, and it allows you to scroll through it. You can just check this out, and then once you click on the top, you can go back to this, say click on another one, and you can access all their stuff through here. So like hitting, say this, it's just like it is online. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, you can also hit the last one, and that works too. And you can just keep scrolling through them, and it works just like that. So now diving into the code portion, starting with the article row that we placed in the app components. This is all just for like styling the different rows for the different articles. So showing that it's visible, having it be the type of animation we can do is like the slide, so we can scroll down and whatnot. Having the URL at the top of each one that you click on, and showing the number, increasing it each time there's a new article, showing the source, the title, and the publisher, and taking the date which we installed as well. And this is all just like the normal, just formatting for the styling. For the embedded web view, we just are pretty much taking what we installed for the web view in the terminal, and we're showing like the containers, the top bar, the input, and the text, just formatting it with styles. So we're taking in the URL again and showing the text and the number of lines, and using it as showing the source as the URL, and just rendering the loading as well was the thing, for just like making sure that we take in the API information and actually load it into the app. And going for the GraphQL part, this is where we take the link from our GraphQL section and our API given to us for the news API, and we're just using that in the Apollo client, which we installed, or it installed in the terminal and we used up here. And then just taking it, putting it into the memory cache as well was what we did here. So going into queries, this was pretty much just for taking in the top headlines for the API from the GraphQL, the GQL, and showing the type, the path in which it takes to get there according to country and the category. And it takes the payload for the name and the source payload as well for articles and sources. And then going into the index, this is just where everything is put. So we're taking in the articles from the API, and we check if it mounts, and we request the headlines, and it orders them from 1 to 20 from the most recent. And if not, it'll give you an error showing the responses and the technology or the category. And rendering the footer, just the bottom part, having the activity indicator. And then just the safe area for the texts and the buttons, having it, this is the header. And then all the rows with the proper like indexes and the items. And then using the key extractor to obtain the items where it's published at with the title as well. And then just making sure that the footer renders. And that is pretty much it. Thank you.